From birth, this next young man was taught to take ownership, work hard, and don't sulk about the cards that he's been dealt. Albert Knickis has been making believers out of the doubters since he was just a kid. The Lamont native now entering his junior year playing football at Northwestern University. His will to win not only in football but in life has gained the respect and admiration of his teammates and coaches. At Northwestern University, a beautiful Big Ten school on the shores of Lake Michigan, there have been thousands and thousands of scholar athletes who have called this their school, the one they love for life. But none perhaps with a bigger drive and determination than Albert Knickis. This young man has a heart that is unstoppable. What is your approach to life?
Honestly, just attack it. Attack your weaknesses that you possess and honestly try to flourish.
A can-do attitude that was formed, well, from birth and learned from his mom Diana and dad Albert Jr. Albert III was born without a right hand or forearm. As a kid, he recalls being the last one picked on the neighborhood team, but mom and dad instilled in Albert not to have a victim's mentality.
A lot of times in grade school, we'd be, playing the backyard sports at recess, whatever, and we'd be picking teams. I'd be the last one to get selected. It would kind of burn a little bit.
In what would become his I'll show them kind of way, in his first Pee Wee football game, he scored 3 touchdowns.
Runner.
In his senior year at Lamont, he had no fumbles and no drops, scoring 22 rushing touchdowns and 2 more receiving with over 160 touches. He didn't fumble once. Endless hours of practice with his dad sharpened his skills. Northwestern offered him a preferred walk-on offer to play. It was a torn right ACL, though, that sidelined him his freshman year season. But after extensive rehab, Albert made his collegiate debut against UTEP in September of last year. Under coach David Braun, who has quickly come to appreciate the 6'3", 225-pound fast and bruising, very special young man with that apex predator, wildcat in the jungle attitude.
He has that and then some. He just wants to get better. He just wants to get better. And what I've seen out of him since he came back in fall camp, what he was able to do this off season and what he was able to do this spring ball, gives a lot of promise and optimism for his future within the program. What I know without a doubt, regardless if he plays 1,000 snaps here at Northwestern or 0 moving forward, he is going to have a positive impact on this football team every single day.
Albert says he'll keep grinding away. He knows nothing else but that mentality. Season ahead, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. The team, we've been working, so we all feel good, and I feel good as well. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm only going to improve that.
Already at his young age, Albert has become a role model to kids.
It makes you feel great, you know what I mean? Like, wow, some people are actually looking up to me.
He also gained the respect of some NFL greats, too. When Drew Brees heard about him, Brees sent him a signed jersey. Who dat? Number 9 penned, and keep inspiring others. So it's all eyes on the season ahead. What are your dreams and aspirations? Can you let me inside your heart?
My goal is to get to the league. Everyone playing at a high Division I, Big Ten football level like this.
How about putting up 225 in the Rose Bowl?
Hey, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome.
When we caught up with him, Albert was cramming for finals in organic chemistry and molecular biology. So when he's done with football, no matter where that leads, this mechanical engineer-to-be wants to give back to those who may follow in his footsteps.
I want to make prosthetic devices for athletes, kind of, in my situation.
Northwestern will play Miami of Ohio to kick off the season in late August at that smaller temporary facility on the lake. If Albert wins a spot as a regular this season, the coach, his staff and teammates will be right there smiling along with him with his legion of fans and family and friends. And here is hoping that he gets that done.
We can all learn something from his drive, even outside of the sport.
Yeah, 100%. Great young man. Yeah.